So YouTube finally did it. They finally did something right. The algorithm finally worked. The recommendations finally worked, finally came through for me. Obviously, I'm joking. I mean, mostly they do a pretty good job recommending stuff. Point is, I was pleasantly surprised by this video being recommended to me. I had never heard of this channel before. Zanna Van Dijk, I believe. Zanna. I think it's Zanna. This video, what I eat in a day, wholesome, healthy, high-protein, plant-based meals. Obviously, the high-protein aspect of that intrigued me, so I decided to check it out, as well as several of her other videos, her other What I Eat Today videos. So she is a personal trainer. She has a fitness blog. I believe in one video she said she started blogging like 8 years ago. Her channel only goes back to like December 2018, but she might have had other videos that she got rid of. I don't know. But yeah, apparently she's been blogging for quite a long time. She sells some workout guides. She also has a swimsuit line. It's called Stay Wild, a premium swimwear brand made from regenerated ocean plastic designed to flatter all women. And it's actually really nice. The models are very diverse, obviously, in terms of size and shape and color as well, right? It's actually really nice. I really liked it. And I also really liked this video that, like I said, YouTube just randomly recommended to me. So she goes to the gym for a workout, and then she has this post-workout smoothie bowl with granola and raisins on top. The smoothie bowl has fruit and almond milk and protein powder. Also vegan collagen, which, you know, I'm glad exists because collagen supplement, like oral supplement, seems to be really popular now. I see it everywhere. I'm glad that there is a vegan option because obviously most of the options are not vegan. That said, it's not really clear if it actually does anything. It's likely a waste of money, but it's also likely not harmful. So, I mean, as long as you're eating the vegan version, the non-vegan version may very well be harmful. She then has some cleansing tea.
I'm not drinking this because I want to be cleansed. I'm drinking it because it tastes really damn good. It's like fennel, nettle, and peppermint, which sounds like it'd be gross, but it tastes great, trust me.
She snacks while she's making lunch. It's crackers and a pear and fig relish. And then lunch is this bowl of arugula, quinoa, tomatoes, other vegetables, mushrooms, almonds, pumpkin seeds, sauerkraut, hummus.
I have then topped it with some nutritional yeast, which is fortified with vitamin B12.
I really appreciate that she mentions the B12. I'm always happy when vegan YouTubers talk about supplements, particularly when it is a video like this, a What I Ate Today video. And she talks about it elsewhere too, like in this one where she goes over some recent blood work.
I'm somebody who is really regimented with certain supplements and then slacks on other supplements. So every single day I take my B12, I take my probiotic, I take my iodine, my iron, and my vegan omegas. But sometimes, a lot of the time, I let my vitamin D slide, and now I'm seeing the implications of that. I'm now deficient in vitamin D. We're in the middle of the UK winter. I'm not getting any vitamin D from the sun.
I love this video. Of all the vegan like blood work videos I've ever seen, I'm making it sound like I've seen a million. I don't think I've seen that many, to be honest, but of the few that I've seen, this is definitely my favorite. It's really honest. She mentions being low in iron and vitamin D as well. She has heavy periods like me, and she has struggled with anemia in the past before even going vegan, like me. So it's not surprising, you know, that she's struggling with iron. And she says in this video that she's going to up her dose of iron, and she's going to start taking vitamin D regularly. It's really cool. And I think it, you know, it shows something that I talk about a lot. You know, if you watch her What I Ate Today's, I'm going to show some more in a minute, but she eats really healthy. She eats mostly whole foods, a variety of foods, and yet she was still low into really important nutrients. You know, this is something, again, I talk about all the time, that just because you're eating whole foods, just because you're eating exclusively whole foods, doesn't mean that you're eating a sufficient diet. It doesn't mean that you can't be deficient in something, particularly if you have health conditions like super heavy periods, or if you don't get out in the sun. You know, she lives in London, I live in Portland. Obviously, I've talked about things like calcium before and how it makes sense for a lot of vegans to drink like calcium fortified milks. Yeah, so, you know, I'm really glad that she shared this, you know, blood work with her viewers and talked about the deficiencies. I think it's really useful. Moving on with the what I ate today's, again, back to that video, she has some more of the cleansing tea and some little candies.
So I'm having my cleansing tea and my sugary sweets, and I'm living my best life.
That's something that I would do out of spite. Like if I were sent some, I don't know, something like that, some sort of cleansing or detox something, you know, like when I was getting the Vegan Cuts subscription, I got it, you know, for a gift for 3 months. That's something petty that I would do that makes no sense. I would like make the tea and then eat like chocolate with it, you know, but really unhealthy chocolate, not like healthy dark chocolate or just like Sour Patch Kids or something like that, just to like, haha, I got you. You can't fool me with your nonsense diet claims. I'll get you back by eating something really unhealthy. I'll just leave the sugar on my teeth. Ha ha ha. I win. Then for dinner, she goes to a vegan restaurant called Tell Your Friends in London. They have some juice.
The stuff looks like dehydrated piss, but mine looks delicious, so yay for that.
Yeah, she's very funny. I genuinely enjoy this channel. I think this is the first channel like this, you know, health, fitness, lifestyle sort of thing that has a lot of what I ate today's and, you know, videos like that. I think this is the first channel like that I've honestly enjoyed and would actually just watch just because she's really enjoyable. She's really funny and really genuine. I don't get a lot of these channels, it's a little over the top or even feels kind of fakey. I don't get that from her. It's honestly nice watching her videos. You know, she has some of the music, you know what I'm talking about, but it's not like throughout the whole video. It's usually just a very small part of the video. But yeah, it's a breath of fresh air, I guess. Oh, another, you know, I'm going to get back to the what I ate today. I don't know why I keep stopping, but there's also this other video where she tells this story, you know, it's kind of a story time video or whatever, where she talks about like really almost dying. It's really intense. I would usually avoid videos like that because they're like over the top and obnoxious or just fake, you know, it's just like clickbait nonsense. Like, did I almost died? ? And it's like, what? No, you like skinned your knee. What?
Don't really like the idea of putting into a stoma bag. Nothing against stoma bags, but this has all come as a bit of a shock, and I wasn't quite ready to be putting into a bag just yet.
Even the way she says it is like not over the top. She's actually really calm about it, which somehow makes it worse. Like, I don't know why. Point is, she just comes across as like genuine and not clickbaity, if that makes sense. Anyway, back to the restaurant, their dinner. They have these chicken bites that look incredible. Her friend has a burger and fries, and then Zanna has sausage and potatoes. Bangers and mash, so I'm told. Bangers and mash. Am I saying it right? So that was pretty terrific, I would say. You know, protein at every meal. Obviously not afraid of having some mock meats and, you know, a little bit of processed stuff. Protein powder in her smoothie. And it doesn't seem to, you know, it seems really relaxed. Like there aren't any super restrictive or kind of obsessive rules. No huge portions of like low calorie food that just looks really, you know, unsustainable, right? And not super satisfying. Talks about supplements. Like, what more can you ask for? But maybe that was a one-off. You know, maybe she's actually eating just fruit and greens all day and low fat and no soy because soy is evil. You know, I don't know. Obviously, I mean, you've seen the title, so that probably tipped you off to that not being true, but let's just pretend that we don't know how this is going to go. This one starts with another protein fruit smoothie, very similar to the other one. She has an oat milk latte, so not afraid of caffeine either. Pretty cool. Lunch is this bowl of vegetables and lentils and vegan chicken, topped with pumpkin seeds and hummus. She had an almond butter cup before that, a snack of tea and an apple, Pink Lady apple, hell yeah, with almond butter and cinnamon. Man, I wish I liked almond butter. I don't mind the raw almond butter, but roasted, I don't know what it is. And it's weird because like I like roasted almonds. I love like roasted smoked almonds. That's so delicious. But there's something about roasted almond butter that is just, I don't know. It's really gross to me. Delivery from a local vegan restaurant. It's a kale and lentil salad and some other vegetables and stuff. And also some deep fried vegetables, which makes me think of, back home, there's this Japanese restaurant we would go to, and they had the most delicious vegetable tempura. Like, that is the best way to eat vegetables. It's pretty much the only way I will eat sweet potato.
I look like a thumb.
A thumb?
I look like a thumb, Suman. Like a thumb.
Never heard that phrase. What does it mean?
It means I look like a thumb.
How though?
Look at me.
Okay, let's just look at one more. She starts with probiotics, which I guess tastes really, really bad because she has to hold her nose to drink them. You know, like collagen, it's probably not harmful, but it's not clear if it's actually useful for just the average person to take, and there are certain conditions where it is contraindicated. Coffee, she says she doesn't get any sort of energy burst from coffee. She just likes the way that it tastes. Then some apple, almond butter, cinnamon, and dark chocolate. Tempeh, she actually has the whole block, which she says is 45 grams of protein. That's pretty hardcore. Like I can barely eat like one slice of tempeh. It's just so nasty to me. It's so bitter. I've had it, DC Vegetarian, they have some tempeh bacon, I think. That's actually good to me. It's not bitter. I don't know what they're doing, if they're making it themselves or something, but that tastes fine to me. But like any of the, the Light Life tempeh or anything like that, So yeah, she has that cooked with some peppers and mushrooms and tomatoes and some coconut aminos, which if I remember correctly, it's been a long time, but I think coconut aminos are pretty tasty. I know a lot of people use them, who don't want to use soy sauce or tamari or anything like that. It's supposed to be like a healthier thing, but honestly, I remember them tasting pretty good. It is a lot more expensive, but maybe worth a try if you're looking for something a little different. She has a naked bar. I think it's like a protein bar, and pita bread with hummus. And then dinner is a pasta recipe from her recipe ebook. It's lentil pasta, mushrooms, sun-dried tomatoes, peas, and pine nuts. I think maybe some other vegetables and spices and stuff too. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like that video was a one-off. This does seem to be, how her What I Ate Today videos are. I watched a bunch others as well. Lots of vegetables and protein and not in like over-reliance on fruit and starches and whatnot, not low fat or anything like that. It's pretty great. And yeah, I hope you really liked it. I wanted to do something a little bit different, I guess, something more positive, especially after the last video. Not that it was extremely negative or anything, but I'm usually criticizing stuff, so I wanted to do something a little different. And then this video popped up. It was like, perfect. And I guess on a personal level too, it is nice doing stuff like this, at least occasionally. Sometimes it does get to me a little bit, just constantly saying, no, you're wrong. Like it is a little like, sometimes, and sometimes I'm dealing with stuff that's actually harmful or potentially harmful, and that can really like bring me down. And, I'm not a super energetic person to start with, as you can probably tell, so I can't really afford to be affected in that way, at least like on a regular basis. I can't really afford to be like bogged down emotionally by stuff like this. I mean, obviously it's my job and it's what a lot of you guys are here for, and I do think it's important, so it'll probably for a long time be the focus of this channel, but I do want to include some more positive stuff as well. So yeah, again, I hope you really liked it. It was a nice break from the norm, I think. I would like to do more of these, and you guys have suggested it too, just, looking at more YouTubers with good nutrition stuff, right? More balanced stuff. It doesn't even have to be balanced in the sense of like no focus on like macronutrients or anything. Like I wouldn't mind seeing some low fat vegans or low carb vegans like done healthfully, right? So not like super low fat or too much fruit or no supplements, like how kind of a lot of low fat people do it, right? Like that would be cool to see some people eating low carb vegan healthfully, low fat vegan healthfully, right? Because I do want people to be able to do vegan in a way that works for them. And for some people, being low carb does help them, maintain a healthy weight and eat healthier. For some people, low fat helps them eat healthier, maintain a healthy weight, right? I mean, I do still kind of worry about low fat for women, like fertility and all that kind of stuff. But like, what is low fat? I mean, like 20%, that's still low fat. Is 30% still low fat? I mean, it depends on who you talk to, I guess. But anyway, if you guys know of any vegan YouTubers talking about nutrition, doing what I ate today's, whatever, promoting healthier eating, healthier than what like I normally showcase on this channel, right? That would be cool. I swear I had a list. I swear I did, and I cannot find it. I thought I had it on my phone in my little Google Keep thing, but I can't find it. So, I'm guessing what I did is I just had a list in my head. I do this a lot. This is a problem. I will think about doing something. I'll think about writing something down or, responding to an email, responding to a message. And in my mind, well, it's done. I did it. And nope. No. No, you didn't. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, support the channel, patreon.com/unnaturalvegan. I also have a shirt that you can get if you are interested. Ugly Soy Bitch. It's pretty sweet. Partner designed it, which is super fun. I mean, I told him like, no, I don't like that. No, I don't like the colors. No, I don't like the design. I mean, I'm horrible. I think I said that before. Like, I am an artist's nightmare to work with. I don't know what I want. I just know it when I see it, but also I could just change my mind and want the other thing like back, put it back the way it was, even though you've worked like 6 hours. No. Put it back the way it was. Start over, actually. There was this vegan bundle going around. I was reminded of it watching Zanna's videos because she had her recipe ebook was in it, and I think one of her workout guides was in it too. It was like, I don't even know, like 100 ebook, maybe not that many, maybe 50, something like that, from a bunch of different like vegan influencers for like $50, something, crazy like that, which sounds pretty good. But they had some stuff from Fully Raw Christina and who else? I think Ellen Fisher and maybe some other kind of questionable sources. I mean, I didn't really see any, nothing from like vegan dietitians or something, like I don't know, but yeah, it definitely had some questionable sources, I guess, in there. Oh, I think High Carb Hannah too had something in there. So yeah, I mean, that's what you have to do if you're trying to sell something like that and you want to get as many people on board as possible and as many people promoting it as possible. Well, you might end up including stuff that is inaccurate and doesn't actually have good diet advice or recipes, yeah. Oh, I also wanted to talk about sponsorships because I thought this was going to be a criticism of her video, but I looked into it further and I guess it's not. So I noticed that she didn't have anything what I thought like wasn't explicit about her sponsorships in her video. She says she is an ambassador to Vivo or something, I think is the brand, the protein powder that she uses. And that's the way she words it, that she's a, Vivo ambassador.
If you don't know, I am a very proud Vivo Life ambassador. I have a discount code down below in the description box.
And then at the very bottom of the description, it says that, the video is sponsored. But according to the FTC, you can't have something like that in the description. It can't be something that people have to click more on, I think is the way they word it. They have this nice little disclosures 101 for social media influencers. Yeah, it has to be explicit. Like people can't, you're not supposed to go searching for it, right? And if it's a video, it has to also be in the video. So I was thinking like, well, she just says ambassador. That doesn't seem, it seems like you have to be more explicit than that. But so they say on a space limited platform like Twitter, the terms Acme partner, they're using Acme as like the brand, or Acme ambassador are also options. So I guess, I mean, they say specifically Twitter, but I'm guessing that would be fine in a video. You can say ambassador. I mean, I think most people know what that means, but maybe not everyone. They do say you can't use like collab, that's a vague or confusing term. Oh, wait. They say or stand-alone terms like thanks or ambassador. What? Don't use vague or confusing terms like SP, SPON, or collab, or standalone terms like thanks or ambassador, and stay away from other abbreviations and shorthand when possible. What do they mean standalone? So if she just said I'm an ambassador, but she says I'm a Vivo ambassador, so that's okay. Well, now I'm just really confused again. Anyway, I wanted to share this for anyone who does do any sort of sponsorships, whether you're on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter or anything. This is a good little document. I'll link it in the description to look over and make sure that, everything's kosher, right? That you're doing everything correctly. I do think it's probably a good idea. It's better to go overboard than underboard. Right? It's probably better just to be safe, to maybe have something explicitly in the video saying that like this is sponsored, right? I mean, I have seen people say in collaboration with, and I've always kind of like rolled my eyes, like trying to acknowledge the partnership. I've heard that too, without saying like, hey, I was paid money for this. I don't know. It's just really funny to me. But yeah, so I don't know if it's fine that she's saying ambassador or not. This wording is a little confusing to me, probably because I'm an idiot. But yeah, if it were me, I would have it a little bit more explicitly, and probably at the very beginning of the video, honestly, just something that says this video is sponsored by Vivo or, whatever. It's also nice having a video that's taken like, 30 minutes to record versus the last one. I'm sorry I put out a 45-minute video. There were only four, well, I guess technically 5 videos that I cover 4 different channels. So like it felt, I don't know, it was like, I didn't want to, responding to vegan critics and then it's like 2 people, right? But the tofu goddess stuff just took so long. I should have just cut it off probably after the annoying vegans, but see, then that's only 2, I don't know, whatever. It's doing pretty well. I guess you guys like it, so that's awesome. But point is, it was nice to record something that didn't take a long time after recording that. It took probably like 2 hours, man. And the one before it did too, I think. I think the 10 bad excuses, I think for some reason that one took forever too. Oh, man. Rough. A breath of fresh air, I guess. Fresh air. What was that? What was that? That was a joke I had with a friend forever ago. Was it an NPR thing? Is that still a thing? Fresh air with something. And we used to make fun of the way that they said it. What am I... That's so weird. I don't think I have thought about that in forever. I mean, number one, I don't listen to NPR and haven't in forever. Yeah, fresh air. Fresh air. Is that really how they said it? Or am I just... Since 1985. Holy... Terry Gross and Delilah. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't think that's NPR. I don't know what channel that was, but I remember that. My friend and I would listen to that, and she was just funny. I don't know if she's still around, but just her voice and the way she would speak to the callers sometimes, it just always cracked us up in that little song, Delilah. We were probably high. That's probably the only reason that was funny. Okay, moving on.